Hello, folks. Once again, it is me. I'm here to talk to you about some more coins from Fantasy Coin LLC. Fair bit of disclosure for anybody who's been wondering about this. No, I am not being paid to promote these. I just happen to really like these prop coins. Now, I've talked to you in the past about a couple of these. Of course, this is the Japanese Koban coin. I did the review for this not that long ago. And then, of course, you have the gold, silver, and copper from the Magic set. I believe it's the Magic set, yes. From Fantasy Coin LLC. We talked about these right off the bat, along with the gold and silver bars also from this set. And these are absolutely gorgeous as ever. Now, I recently ordered a couple of other sets. Specifically, I had ordered the Dwarven sets. Specifically, the 10-piece Dwarven silver coin and 10-piece Dwarven gold coin set. And I actually got a few bit of extras along with another piece that I also had ordered. Now, let me start off with the sets for the Dwarven, silver, and gold. Now, this is I believe this is the reverse piece. And this is the obverse, which is, of course, as you can see it there, it is what appears to be a Dwarven helmet. Somebody actually had seemed to suggest that this could be some kind of serpent, I think was the phrase they used, but I think that's because I had it upside down, and I can sort of see that. When you look at it like this, it does look like it could be serpents coiled around something, but I'm pretty sure it is supposed to be done this way, just based on the website imagery. It is roughly the same size as the silver and gold magic coins, made out of similar material. You will notice a different cut. This is the gold coin, of course, with the obverse, or the front of the coin, depicting what appears to be a Dwarven king and an anvil on the back end here. Now, you will notice runes. Now, I'm not sure if that's meant to be a reference to the Lord of... I don't think it's meant to be a reference to the Lord of the Rings, honestly. Too likely a chance of getting sued by the Tolkien estate. However, runes have been part of the Norse mythology for a long time, so that's probably what that's referenced to, because dwarves are also part of the Norse mythology. Now, one thing that I got as an extra was I got this, and it was listed as rare, as it said, a little treasure chest. Now, I was not expecting this. I didn't know what it was, but what it ended up being was the Silver Serpent bar, or mini bar, or whatever this is. I'm not sure what exactly if it goes to any sets or anything. I don't think it does. It might tie into the Serpent coin set, but I've never gotten a direct answer on that. Back end is completely flat. The detail is pretty good for this thing when you get right down to it. It depicts what I believe might be the Greek Lamia, which, if I remember my mythology right, is a creature that is half snake, half woman. And this was an interesting little bit of an extra. Now, the other thing I got as an extra, this was something that blew me away, because this isn't even up on the site again yet. But I have mentioned this in the past. This was one of the bars that I was very keen to get my hands on when they came back in stock. Now, I don't remember if this is the platinum bar, or if this is the silver bar, or what. But this is a credit bar. It's either credit or sci-fi, and I can't remember which. But it is absolutely gorgeous. You can see the little ends here. And again, I'm not sure if this is meant to be silver or platinum. Just because the colors do seem to match with the Magic Platinum bar, I do want to say it probably is meant to be platinum. Now, you've got like this little face. It almost looks like the Predator shown in side profile, but it's probably something else entirely. Olive branches here. Back end has this gorgeous design, what looks like a torch to me. I mean, again, I could be wrong. This is just what I'm seeing. Again, you got the little olive branch there, so it's meant to be you know, more of a sci-fi type deal. And that actually leads me into the other thing that I did order. And I found these completely by accident when I was looking for the... I don't even remember what I was actually looking for here. Now, these come in sets of 5. And they came in like this cute little pouch, which was also an extra. These came in sets of 5 each. So, again, I think that's just because of, you know, the size. Now, these are referred to as small bars. These almost look like they could be coins in and of themselves. In fact, I typically tend to refer to them as coins when I think of them. Or even talk to myself about them, or anybody else about them. These are the sci-fi style that you would probably expect to see if you actually saw something like this in D&D, or the new Starfinder game. This is the 1,000 credit unit, I believe. Yeah, they did refer to this as the credits, if I'm remembering this right. Let me just do a quick check here. Serpent, credit work, driven. Where the devil is that blasted thing? So they are not huge. I don't really know how they tie in. They are referred to as, and this might even be the antique silver serpent bar now that I'm looking over the actual website, because there's antique gold and gold serpent as well. A lot of this stuff has come back into has come back into use and stock on the website. So I can't find the little mini bars though, which is a little annoying. Let me see, 10 coin sets might even be in here. No, I guess not. Alright, for whatever reason, I'm not sure what the story is there, but the credits are not actually being listed here, which I don't get, because I actually did order them off the website about a week and a half ago, actually. They got here very, very quickly. So, credit to them on that. I mean, this thing I had ordered on like a Tuesday or whatever the hell it was. It got here by like, I don't know, like the following Monday, I think? Not even. All I know is I ordered them and they got in with like 2-3 days. Oh, here we go, the credits. So yeah, here we go. Now you have the 1,000 value small green credit bars. This is a 5-pack. And they have a couple of other covers here. They got red credit bars at 500 denomination. Of course, we have the 5,000, which is right here. And again, very odd shape, very odd design, but I like it. And again, these seem to be different from the sci-fi coins themselves, so you do have a difference here. But they could probably work together. They're about similar size. The biggest difference is probably the shape, as you can tell. And again, these do come in like sets of 5. And again, I'm not sure if this was meant to be sci-fi or credit. And I just still cannot tell the difference, honestly. But either way, same great marksmanship and craftsmanship, good lord. These small bars, again, I mean, again, this is one of the better, I think, shots I'm going to get for this just because of the lighting. It's Christmas around here, folks, which means on the East Coast, and we got a lot of winter weather. So, deal with it! But, yeah, so these came in as great little extras. I mean, the credit bar, sci-fi bar, whatever the hell this was supposed to be, the serpent bar, the little baggie, which I was very surprised about, actually, because the little baggie, they didn't even mention that it was going to come in one of those. He actually is selling bags with the little Fantasy Coin logo on it, which this does not have. I guess this was just early prototype. I don't know. So I'm not sure if the credit bars are coming back. And again, I think this is the platinum bar, whichever version this is. Given the little olive branch here, And the fact that I think I've not seen those on the sci-fi coins, and I haven't seen them here, means that this could be something entirely different, something entirely on its own. I don't know. The silver and gold dwarven coins come in a set of 10. They're right around the same size as the other coins. They're maybe a third the size of the Koban coins. I could be wrong here. I'm not great with size, folks, so if I'm wrong about this, you know, you're just going to have to deal with it. But, yeah. So you've got the Serpent coins, you've got the Dwarven coins, you've got the Magic set, which I did mention, you know, in my first review. I do recommend these, especially if you're into stuff like D&D or any tabletop would probably just about work for these. Depends entirely on what you're doing. If you're doing Vampire the Masquerade, Vampire the Requiem, and you want to use older coins, you could probably use something like the Roman set, the Greek set, even the Incan set, because there is an Inca set here. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here. Again, fantasycoin.com is the stuff you're looking for. A lot of the stuff has come back into use, including a few new coins, which I think were begun with this particular Kickstarter earlier this past year. So he's got some of the original stuff that I've mentioned. He's also got stuff now like the Atomic Age coins, which are, I believe, denominational. The credits are all denominational, from what I remember. You have small copper credits, which I think are 1 credit denomination. Might be a 5, I don't know. Too small to see here. Let me do a quick check. Yeah, the coppers are a 1. The gold pieces and silver pieces are both listed as a 10 credit denominational, it looks like. So that's kind of interesting. Oh, no, I'll take that back, actually. 10-piece credit silver, it might just be a set, and it's listed as the value is a 5. Okay, so it's listed, all right, so these are denominational. They have, I guess I'm not sure why they have 2 different listings for the, oh, I see what it is. The copper set has been relisted with the actual value that is listed on there. You have 25 value pieces, both in copper and green, which is a little interesting. The 50 credit piece is an oval and it's red. The 25 credit piece you can get either in copper or green. I do recommend the green just because of how interesting that is. An octagon piece at 100 credit, and again, these are all 5-piece sets here, as far as I can tell, as far as the credits. I do recommend these. I grabbed the 1,000 credit, which of course we've already talked about, right here, and the 5,000 just because they were the 2 largest values given in the website. So, oh, I'll take that back, actually. It looks like there is almost an olive branch design here, so these could be tied to the bar. So I'm not entirely certain about that. Let me just here. Yeah, not so much the branching there, but I guess since they're connected, could be. Again, I'm not sure about the credit bar. Credit bar could be sci-fi related, could be credit related. Either way, it does have these little olive branch things here. And again, all these coins make that beautiful plinking sound. So that has not changed at all. A little bit heavier, a little bit lighter, depending on what's actually hitting the floor. Table, whatever. So again, I do recommend these. The credit line is actually kind of interesting with this, just because he's got them in multiple colors, rather than your typical silver, gold, and copper. And I think that's probably just because he's got so many of them. I mean, again, he's got them at different denominational values. The 1,000, the 5,000, the 100, the 500, 50, 25, and 1, 5, and 10. So yeah, he's got a couple of these. I do recommend them if you're a science fiction buff and you're doing something like Starfinder or something. Again, fantasycoin.com. This is where you can get these. It's one of the two, I think, the two that I most recognize in terms of like being able to find anything like this on the web. This is great for props for D&D. I mean, you know, you got Dragon, you got Magic. I mean, all the sets are there. I don't know how many of them are actually in stock, but, you know, he might actually be stocking them now, which is why they're up on the website. He's also got smaller bars, which are probably something in size akin to the Serpent bars, because this seems about that size for the smaller bars that have just come in for the Dwarven and a few others. Let me see what we got here, because I do believe he has mentioned these already. Small gold Dwarven bar, silver bar, antique bar. So these are actually silver rather than platinum, which is interesting. And the fire bars apparently are getting platinum and gold for that, which is kind of interesting, as are the air bars. We got full-on elven bars, which at some point I got to get. And these are all reasonably well priced. You can get bars at sets prices of anywhere between $5 and $7. There are a few that are only about $1.50, but I think they're also out of stock, so you're kind of screwed there. But, yeah, I mean, take what you can get. I mean, if they're in stock, grab them. If they're not, well, again, you're kind of screwed. So I'm actually going to order the silver bars while I got the chance, because the antique silver Dwarven are in, and I'm just going to grab them while I got the opportunity. So take care. Have a happy Christmas. And again, if you do get the chance to order from this guy, do it. You really can't go wrong. It's really, 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 really well priced for what it is. And great craftsmanship. Bye-bye.